Your estimation of yourself, the value that you place on yourself determines how low or how high you can fly. 4 key things in aircrafts or in flying: thrust, pull, drag, and what? Lift. But in humans, when you drag, you are stampeded. The world forgets you. You don't drag. You don't act impulsively. You become intentional. And a man who is not intentional will become servant. Become a servant to all. I want to charge you here today. If you forget everything else I have ever said, remember that the man who stood here with you, or today talking to you, sat for jam 5 times, with no prospect of ever passing. That it was not my decision to study class 6, but because I had stayed at home for too long, that it had become proverbial that nothing could come out of me. And but a matter of choice, I decided to go for the least possible, only to find that when I arrived at the university that I scored higher than the first person in law. But I made a decision to make the most of what I'm given. Now, if you study classes, you know that as you are graduating, you stand unemployed. Who will employ somebody with Latin degree? So I became unemployed upon graduation. Today I run about 6 companies. What I haven't built is a car. But if it becomes a challenge tomorrow, I'll build it. Why? What one man has done reveals a door which anyone can go through if he wants. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Young. You know, I used to, I said, if I allowed him, we will see 6 p.m. here, and he will be captivated like this. But it's true that he has told you all he has mentioned here is true. And he never said anything outside of himself. Am I correct? Yes. He used practical, personal example to elucidate what he wanted to impart. And it shall be well with you. The man who spoke here has a book, How to Get Rich, which is the cure for poverty. We launched it here in this. If you want to be rich, you destroy ignorance. Because with ignorance, you can never see opportunity. But when you are knowledgeable, even when the opportunity just flies, you will grab it. So you have been enriched beyond even the expectation here, because the 2 last faculties were not included in the original consideration. And I know that when Dr. Young spoke, even the faculties we had here had to gain some faculty capability and competence. Did I talk to you, Mark? Thank you. Interestingly, whatever has a beginning, have an end. If we have impressed you today, can I see your hand up? If we have impressed you today, can I see your hand up? If we have offended you today, can I see your hand up? If we have offended you, thank you. I think we have tried to reach out to you. Make good use of what we have had here today. Dr. Young told us about himself. He has multiple PhDs. Multiple, it's somebody I know very well. I'm not speaking from a distance. He has multiple PhDs. And one thing he told us here today, which is another, I don't know how somebody, I thought that is just about your celebrity. Because he reads books without seeing the book. I have had books that I will see, and I will be talking about reading, and by tomorrow he's telling you about what the book contains. I don't know how he does it, but it is a special gift where I have been trying to copy. The way you go through books, I don't know whether you read them or imagine what is in them, maybe from the caption of the book, but he tells you everything about the book. He does it with utmost perfection. Let me invite, at this level, the convener of this program to come and vote us a vote of thanks that we came made the program possible. Am I correct? Yes. Assuming we didn't come, the program will not have anybody to speak to. But am I correct? Have I spoken? You're doing well. There are some people, I said I will recommend, I'll call your office, I'll call you to send you to school, to that training center. That's where you should be. Yes. Mama J. Yes. Somebody just say you're not from Benin Airline. You're not from Benin Airline. Okay. Can we hear you, please? But you were with Okada now. And why? You were with Okada, you are from Benin Airline.
Flying the day, not in the night.
Okay.
Wow, good afternoon once again. Good afternoon. I'm lost for words. I'll just first of all say, to God be all the glory. Everything went well. And secondly, I would like to say a big thank you to all my special guests. As you can see, they are all very busy people. They have to take time out of their busy moments to come here and inspire you. I hope at the end of this program, you've been able to get something to take home with you. This is a fifth program in the series, and I can attest to the fact that a lot of people have come to this program, and today some are already in the industry, and some are going, they are using different courses in aviation. I conceived this idea 5 years ago because I had a lot of young people reaching out to me, asking so many questions. And you know how it is when you have so many WhatsApp messages, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, because those are all my platforms. I have platforms on all social media platforms. And then I see, I used to have Twitter, I deleted it, so I'll go back when the issue is sorted out. So I used to receive a lot of questions, and I know many of you can agree with me that social media is a job on its own. Sitting down to look at your phone, responding to WhatsApp messages and calls is a job on its own. And so at some point, I told myself that if I have to be responding to everybody, that's the job I do every day. So how do I go around it? How do I reach out to so many people at the same time? Oftentimes, I see people reach out to me and they're like, Mama, I sent you a message, you haven't responded. For Christ's sake, I have so many things that I do. If I have to be responding to every message that I receive, that means that is the job I do. So what I do once in a while, I just go into my inbox and I just pick randomly and I respond. But I try as much as possible to respond to everybody. So, but however, I decided that I can reach out to so many people at the same time by having a platform such as this. And it's a free seminar. There are a lot of people that ask so many questions, and I'm like, just come to this seminar. It's a free one. It takes a lot out of me. It's so stressful. You all know that this is a country whereby we don't plan for the future. We always want to the fire brigade approach. Why can't we just be proactive and start preparing the young ones for the future? So it's always difficult to convince corporate organizations to sponsor an event, anything that has to do with career. And in fact, it's easier to get sponsorship for entertainment programs. You get it just with a snap of a finger. But when it has to do with career, it's like, okay, what is the benefit? What is the need for us? So it's always very mentally tasking, emotionally tasking for myself. Who sent you this one? You know, why are you taking Panadol for other people's headache? But I knew that this is an industry that I've been in. I've always knew that at some point I'm going to give back. And this is my own way of giving back to the society. There's no denying the fact that a country that invests in their youth, the country, proactive society that will be prepared for the future. There's no option to this. And so we have to start now. So this is my own contribution. So I'm really, really appreciative of those that have supported this initiative. like you heard before, NCAA, every year they give us this call to use. They have been supportive, AIB has been supportive, NAMA has been supportive, airlines, aero contractors, Ghana, African World Airlines, they have been supportive. And then the training organizations, a lot of them have really partnered with us as well. Because I decided that let this platform be a platform where I will connect the dots. Like, okay, what are the career opportunities? We can learn that from the professionals. You heard from so many professionals here today. What are the certified training schools? Because there are so many schools out there that the other day I was coming from Ojo Elekpa, and I saw one corner and they wrote Aviation School, and I'm like, oh wow, people will go there and train and they never get certified because they went to the wrong school. So how would you know the right school if you don't come to platforms such as this? And ironically, this is a free seminar. I had up to 400 people who registered for this seminar. But right now, we're not up to 400. So you even find out that some people are saying, oh, this is my dream, but they're not really making effort. They're not taking steps. This is a free seminar. Why can't you just come for a free seminar? You're going to get something, you're going to gain something, but you rather decide to stay away. So dreams do come true, but you have to take steps. You have to do something about it. So thank you very much for coming today. I appreciate you. I appreciate all my special guests. Captain Horace Miller Jaja, we've known way back from Okada Airlines, started flying in Okada. So I'll say I have 30 years in the industry. A lot of you were not born then. So Captain Jaja and I have come a long way. He's one of our veteran pilots. I've been trying to get him to come to this program, and this time I had to really chase him. You have to chase these people because they are very busy, and he's here today. Captain, thank you very much. And he actually came very early. A lot of us didn't come on time. Aviation is time-bound. Time is of the essence. So if it was a flight, a lot of you missed the flight. Captain was the very first person that came here this morning. So, Captain, thank you very much. Give a round of applause, please. Mr. Taiwo Oludayo is the Director of Studies of Airport College of Aviation and Travel Management. Thank you very much for coming. And thank you very much for the scholarship as well. Give a round of applause and congratulations to those that went. Our doctor is here. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, thank you. Atinuke is here, Mrs. Atinuke Stanley. You heard from her. Please give her a round of applause. Thank you very much. Mr. Kinsley Wokoma is the president of Foreign Airlines Association of Nigeria. He's always supported this initiative from day one. He's always available. He just traveled, he just came into the country with me. When I saw him, I was like, I saw it because I was like, you made it. He came here again to support me. So please, a round of applause for him. A round of applause for Mr. Babatunde Adeniji too. We are colleagues. We work together in Nigeria. He's a great aviation professional. He's also a consultant. And he also decided to give out of his very busy schedule to share and inspire you today. Please, a round of applause to him as well. Captain Bolaji, you heard from her. If you're a woman, nothing should stop you. You can become anything. She's a mother, she's a wife, she's a pilot, she's an entrepreneur, she's everything. So you can do it if she can do it. Just believe, work hard, and on top of it all, make sure you add God. With God. The G factor. Yes, the G factor. Thank you very much. So a round of applause for her as well. I actually contacted her at short notice and she was able to make it. That shows people who are passionate in giving back to the society. We're actually supposed to have Mr. Matthew Ahana. Matthew Ahana unfortunately had a domestic accident. Ahama. That's a hammer. He had an accident, so he couldn't make it. He used to be a cobbler. So break it down in the common man's language, he used to be a shoemaker. When I was a cabin crew, when we were waiting for our aircraft to land, we go and sit at his small cubicle overlooking the ramp, waiting for our aircraft. So he used to polish our shoes, but he became a flight dispatcher. Today he's an account cleaner. He was a shoemaker. So nothing should stop you. Of course, people will have challenges will be there. Forget it. We will always have challenges. It depends on you. It depends on your determination. You can become anything you want to become. So sadly, he was not able to make it here. So I would like to say thank you to my Oga at the top. And say, no, give me a round of applause. Very entertaining. Okay, he's also a very busy person. He has supported this initiative right from time, and he has also given his time today just to make sure that we all have a nice time. So another round of applause. My ushers are wonderful. They are always there for me. They volunteer their time. Like I keep telling us, if you are looking for a job sometimes, you may have to start volunteering. From volunteering, you will get what you want. I tell people, don't always think money, money, money. If I was thinking of money, 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 I won't do this. Don't always let money be at your front burner. Always think of what can I give. Just be doing what you are doing. The good will come to you. They volunteer their time. A lot of them that used to volunteer for me, they've gotten jobs. Because it's just natural that when opportunity comes, they are always the first person that I think of. So sometimes volunteer, don't just be sitting at home. I don't have a job, I don't know what to do. Do something. Give your time. So please a round of applause to all my authors. Thank you, Zaki. Zaki has been all over the place today. I appreciate you. So thank you very much. Emeka was my colleague. He has been here since morning. So thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you in the next Explore Aviation Careers Conference. And also, I also once again say a big thank you to the DG of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, the first DG to actually attend in person. In the past, they've always sent representatives, so this is a special edition for me. So thank you very much and have a safe trip home. Good afternoon. I hope you're following me on all my social media platforms, Aviation on all social media platforms. I have my number out there, 0813-894-3385. You can reach me. Preferably, it's better for you to send me messages, please. Calls sometimes gives me headache. I imagine talking to so many people every day. So thank you very much. Thank you for coming. My darling students, I hope you have something to take home with you. Congratulations to the person that won a scholarship, catching them young. Thank you, have a nice day. Bye.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much indeed. That was quite commendable. Please, on behalf of all of us, let us also thank Mama J. Mama J, please, the whole audience is saying thank you for what you have been doing. A round of applause for her, please. I want to also thank our League of Aviation Correspondents. They are well represented here, and they came in their numbers. They have been with us for proper coverage of this event. From all the television stations, all the media organizations that came to support this program, we thank you. Wait, let us close the program formally before you start right, please. What we are saying in effect is that we are thanking you to remember that we want you to put what you have learned here to use. And that's the time the thank you would have been very important. For you who have, is there anybody who has a question to ask? If you have a question, we told you to note your questions while the lectures were going on, while the talks were going on. Any question? Nobody has any question. We read your mind very well. We know you don't have, that's why we didn't bring question and answer. Thank you. Because we read your mind, we did know that you don't have any question to ask. And that's why we didn't bring it up again. Shall we appreciate God even with a round of applause? God is faithful. God is faithful. And this happens because we have God's endorsement. Shall we rise for prayer? Thank you, Jesus. We appreciate God in heaven for seeing us to this one. It's a covenant people. There's not like it. Made it possible that we gather here today. I will be living here in one piece as we came, and none of us who have come here is going out the way he came, and everybody has added something to the knowledge base, to our knowledge base. It is only God who will make it possible. To him alone be the glory. To him alone be the glory. As we are living here, just as we came in peace, we shall release our destinations in peace. We shall not hear any negative story about this gathering. This gathering will be a stepping stone for greater things to happen in our life. For those who have been commended, we ask God that we will build them with further strength and build them according to impart knowledge to humanity in Jesus' name. God, take over and take over. The next gathering of this sort, our mouth will be filled with testimonies. To the greater glory of God we have prayed. Amen.
Where's the phone? Favor, where's the phone?
Don't take it up, bring it down.
So at the count of 3, we say Mama J. 1, 2.
I have video. Please, ladies, everyone that is volunteering as an usher, please help me start these chairs. Just put them on top of each other, please. Are you ready?
Are you guys ready? Okay, all right.
Video. Favor, video.
Everybody say Mama J.
Mama J.
Inspiring the youth.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
It just feels good. It feels refreshing to know that you are being recognized and appreciated for what you do. And I'm happy because it's always been my passion and mission to give back. And I'm happy that I'm able to do that. I'm happy to see the younger ones being groomed to become great men and women in the aviation industry. So thank you very much for this. Alumni, students of the Universal School of Aviation. Thank you for this award.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.